Right then, we're previewing match number 14 of the Indian T20 League. It's Chennai taking on Hyderabad. You're watching Cricket Pundits. I'm Anubhav Jain, and I'm in the company of Mandira, Lalvani, and Ayaz, Memon. Mandira, Ayaz, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Anubhav.
Mandira, let's commence proceedings with you. So your talismanic trio of both teams.
Okay, before I get to the talismanic trio of both teams, let's remember that Chennai's had a dismal start of the tournament. They're at the bottom of the points table, which is the first for them. They've had a week off, which has been, I'm sure, a very, very important time for them to re-strategize and kind of regroup, rethink. You know, they've been out of sorts in their decision. Stephen has even hinted as much. So I'll be very curious to see how they play now. The one thing that we've noticed about Captain Cool, which is obviously Mahendra Singh Dhoni, is that, you know, if he genuinely believes in his players or his team, he's the first one to back them and he will not ever talk about them. This time he has hinted at a few changes, and I think the changes will start right from the top, because Murli Vijay, we've seen, has been taking too long to settle, and when he just about settles, he gets out. So I'm curious to see whether Murli Vijay will open. So that is my first pick for Chennai. Secondly, of course, Ambati Rayudu is back. His hamstring strain seems to have faded and he's been seen practicing, so he's going to be available for this match. So definitely that changes the entire face of things. Kaya palat jati hai, jaise in Hindi that we say. So Ambati Rayudu, and of course Dwayne Bravo is also fit for selection now. So I think this Chennai team that's going to come out is going to be a far more fortified, a much stronger team. Dwayne Bravo, with his varieties and pace and his ability to change things around, power hitting down the order, I think will be a game changer for Chennai as well. So my three are Murli Vijay, to see whether he's there or not, Ambati Rayudu and Dwayne Bravo for Chennai. And the other side have Hyderabad. What a revelation they were in the last match. All the criticism, etc., they managed to kind of silence their critics with their performance. One for me to watch out there is Rashid Khan for sure. He is somebody who we've been talking about from the start of the tournament, and even before that, the one to look out for. He took 3 wickets in the last match. He is wily, he is effective, definitely Rashid Khan. Their death bowling was really, really good. Actually, Hyderabad in the last match genuinely fired on all cylinders. The batters delivered, the bowlers delivered beautifully. Whether it was Ahmed, whether it was Natarajan at the top with Rashid. So definitely the death bowling was superb. So I will see Khalil Ahmed over there as well as Bhuvi, both of them. So the pair is my second option. And third, of course, is Kane Williamson. Again, with Kane Williamson back over here, Bravo back over there, it's going to make for a very, very exciting contest.
Now let me come to my picks. I'll pick, of course, Dhoni from Chennai, because so much depends on him. So much is vested in him. Even if he doesn't do much with the bat, it's Dhoni. What is he doing? Which bowlers, which field placing? So Dhoni, and then I would still pin hopes on, or they should pin hopes on Jadeja. He's got the ability to blast a good 20-30. And he looked a little off color with his left arm spin, which has been a little bit of a surprise for me, because I thought in the general competitiveness, so many spinners doing so well, it kind of charge him up. Maybe it will in this match. And Dwayne Bravo, I hope he'll be picked now that he's fit. So these are the 3 players from Chennai. And from Hyderabad, I had a choice between Warner. Still persisting with Warner, because he's got if he bats for 12 overs, he's more or less assured his team of a really big total. So, and he's looking in good nick. Rashid Khan, for the reasons I mentioned earlier, he is magical, and he's, to my mind, easily the best spinner in the T20 leagues across the world, including the Indian T20 league. And I've picked Bhuvneshwar Kumar, because I think after a kind of a slow start, he's coming into his own. He's getting the ball to move late. That's the quality of he's not 145 plus. So he relies a lot on movement, and he's got the ability to move the ball both ways, in swing and out swing. And then late, if the swing is detected early, the batsman can get into position and play. But if it's late, then you get, your footwork gets jammed and you get into all kinds of trouble. So these are my 3 players: Warner, Rashid, and Bhuvneshwar from Hyderabad.
So not much separating both teams, but unfortunately, from the perspective of both teams, not much separating them in the low echelons of
apart
the
from
Indian
the color of their
League.
jerseys.
And the color of the jerseys. Ayaz, your pick for this encounter between Chennai and Hyderabad.
I'll tilt towards Hyderabad. I think they've got oxygen with Williamson coming in and Rashid Khan picking up those wickets. You need at least 1 or 2 bowlers in wicket taking form. Not just being economical. That's also a great value in T20, but also wicket taking form, because wickets give you the match. You win matches through getting wickets cheap and early. And I think they seem to have got that through Williamson. A lot more runs in the middle order, and then of course Rashid picking up wickets. Chennai are still looking for that kind of resource to come through. After Ambati Raidu's knock, actually their best batsman has been Faf du Plessis.
Yeah.
Without his contribution, they would have been a cropper completely. But they've been able to kind of stay afloat. Now, Faf needs some support. But Chennai also need at least one opener who can bat for 6-7 overs. Both are falling within the first 3 overs. So they've got problems aplenty.
Mandira, over to you.
Well, the encouraging thing for the Chennai fans is that they've hit rock bottom. So the only way from here, hopefully, is up. Right? You can't really go anywhere else from here. As far as if I were to go on horse racing form, which is probably what I should use for my prediction, Delhi beat Chennai and Hyderabad beat Delhi. So obviously Hyderabad, according to horse racing form kind of prediction, will beat Chennai. So I'm tempted to go with Hyderabad, but then just to make sure that we keep the contest engaging enough, because of Ambati Raidu who's back and because there's Wayne Bravo in the contest, for this one I'm going to back Chennai.
I must add here that this week and perhaps the next is going to be very not just crucial. Every match is crucial, but it'll be very fascinating because exactly a week back Chennai were right on top of the table, having beaten Mumbai, and looking good. Mumbai Indians, defending champions, beaten. Today they are at the bottom of the table. Hyderabad were languishing at the bottom. They moved a little bit up and looking like they might, if they win against Chennai, they might actually jump up 2 places. So, all kinds of things are happening. Delhi and Rajasthan look like irrepressible, unstoppable, both lost. So, let's not write off Chennai, but let's also support Hyderabad today.
So it certainly has been a very topsy-turvy season so far in the Indian T20 League. Thank you so much again for your company. That's a wrap for this preview, and we look forward to your company in the next one as well. Thank you so much, Mandira. Thank you so much, Ayaz.